In this video we are going to show you material editing logic in DanceXR and demo the new texture enhancement features. Let's load a model and get started. We are switching to an alternative set of textures that are brighter so you can see the differences better. Many XPS models comes with alternative texture sets. DanceXR can automatically detect those and provide easy options in the menu. First, let's talk about the material editing logic in DanceXR. A model usually uses multiple textures and each texture can be used in multiple materials. Most tools provide material editing by allowing users to modify each material individually. You can do the same in DanceXR, but for models that uses hundreds of materials this is definitely not the easiest way. DanceXR groups materials together by the texture files they use. For each group there's a group configuration to quickly toggle the entire group on and off, and change alpha values. And there's also an override option for you to make detailed changes for the entire group in one place. Each material is also assigned a category such as skin, hair, opaque, transparent, etc. And for each category there is a configuration for you to change the settings that affects all materials within that category. There's also 2 custom categories for you to create your own material groups. Most of the time you won't even need to go into the material list to change how the materials look. You can just go to the category settings and make adjustments there. Please keep in mind that category settings takes priority over individual material settings. If you wish to only change one particular material, you will need to exclude it from the category first. That should cover how the material settings work in DanceXR. Next we are going to focus on the new texture enhancement features. We are going to assign all materials that make up the dress of this model to custom one category, in order to demonstrate how the process works. In reality, most of the time you can simply use the opaque category settings, since it contains all opaque materials that doesn't fall into skin, hair or face categories, so it should contains all the clothing materials already. First we go through the material list and toggle the material groups on and off so that we know what part of the model it relates to. Once we find the material we set its category to a custom one. Once finished we can go to the custom one category settings and toggle it on. This will set the selected materials to use the settings from the category configuration and ignore their individual settings. The new texture enhancement is at the bottom and it has 3 features. 1. Automatically generate normal map based on color contrast information to enhance the details. 2. Use specular map for certain effects like gloss, metallic and ambient shadowing. 3. Add in detail maps to further enhance the detailing of the materials. For normal map generation, toggle it on and you should see the effect already. Then you can adjust the parameters to suit your need. Increasing intensity to make it more obvious and use the threshold to reduce the effect in low contrast areas. If the model has specular map it is recommended to keep the specular map option on to generate the normal map based on specular information. But you can also turn it off and it will use the color information instead. Turning on specular map option here will make use of the specular map to affect values like smoothness, metallic and ambient occlusion. In detail map options you can select from a few different types of detail maps to add to the material to enhance the texture. You can change the rotation, scale, and other parameters to suit your need. That's all we want to cover today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.